Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring crime-fighting luchadores. This is the multiplayer version of LUCHADOR HERO. If you haven't seen my review of that solo RPG, please check out the link in the description of this video. Crime-fighting luchadores allows you to play as those superheroic wrestlers that fight against monsters and criminals. Now let's talk about the quality of the PDF. When it comes to criticisms, the document doesn't have bookmarks nor hyperlinks, so it's not going to be easy to navigate this 63 pages document. So I recommend that you print it instead. And there are a few typos in the document, but they weren't a big deal when it comes to understanding the content. Everything else is great. The art, the graphic design, it is so colorful, perfectly reflecting the essence of this genre. Everything is well written, organized, and explained when it comes to understanding how to play right away. This document is perfect for that. There is even a sheet at the start of the document with all of the mechanical details to run this game immediately, the skills, the initiative, attack roll, damage details, etc., all of that. So, despite those criticisms, the quality is good. Now let's talk about the contents. You have an introduction to what this RPG is. Just like Luchador Hero, this is a tribute to El Santos films and any other movie featuring superhero wrestlers such as Blue Demon, Mil Máscaras, all of those. There are also some inspirational details or elements from other franchises such as Hellboy, Scooby-Doo, even Ultraman. This is a game of kick-ass action sequences and psychedelic humor. Now, what do you need to play? A referee, of course, 2 to 6 players, pens and erasers, 1 character sheet per player, 3 6-sided dice per player, 1 set of polyhedral dice for the referee, and a few tokens of 2 different colors. There are 3 skills that serve as general categories in this RPG. You have muscles, which is used to lift, push, pull, throw, etc. You have acrobatics, which is used to dodge, sneak, run, jump, climb, and such, and brains to learn, intimidate, persuade, charm, and so forth. When it comes to skill checks, whenever the referee asks a player for a skill check, they have to roll 2 6-sided dice and add the number of dots they have in the relevant skill. You also obtain some bonuses from context and assets. If the total is equal to or higher than 8, the action succeeds. Any result under 8 is a failure. The target number of 8 could be modified depending on the situation. Concerning fumbles, if you roll 2 ones, that is a fumble. It usually results in a very nasty thing. And when it comes to critical successes, this is when you roll 2 sixes. This means you accomplished what you wanted to do and so much more. When it comes to advantage and disadvantage, some assets or particular situations may require players to roll with advantage or disadvantage. In the case of advantage, you roll 3 6-sided dice and you take the 2 highest results. In the case of disadvantage, it's the same thing, but you take the 2 lowest results. You also have resolve points. Resolve points are spendable currency that you can add to a failed dice roll in order to make it a success. Resolve points only regenerate between episodes, so use them sparingly. Every luchador starts with a number of random resolve points. This number can be modified by your chosen archetype. Concerning hero points, they are a form of currency that can be spent to add 1 extra die to any skill check, in and out of combat. Hero points have to be used before the dice roll is made. Players can never add more than 1 hero point per roll, and can never roll more than 3d6 at the time. Every luchador starts with a number of random hero points. You gain 1 hero point every time you score a critical hit. Skill checks made using a hero point never generate hero points, even if the result exceeds 12. Hero points only regenerate between episodes. You also have assets. These are tools that can be used in and out of combat to give a luchador an advantage. They include gear, gadgets, articles of clothing, healing items, melee weapons, etc., even vehicles or sidekicks. Heroes start the game with 1 random asset, or 1 asset of their choice if the referee allows it. some archetypes generate more. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to talk about combat. This is pretty much the multiplayer version of Luchador Hero, as I mentioned at the start. So it is a simple tabletop RPG with a lot of flavor and a lot of room for creativity when it comes to portraying these wrestlers, because I can assure you, even at the early start of this review, that all of the material necessary to come up with a superpowered luchador is contained in this RPG. Thank you for watching this part of the review, and thank you for your likes and your comments. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. This has been Abraham El Jaguar, a professional game master. If you want me to run a game for you, please check out the pinned comment below. And remember, it is better to roleplay and fail in character than not to roleplay and fail as a player. Once again, thank you, and see you later.